What do I want to do here? I don't want to see how this look on the map. It's looking like grass. It's getting there. This. What is this? Why does it keep popping up on YouTube for me? I didn't even know dudes don't make YouTube videos, honestly. Just the more you know. What is with these guys leaving blocks randomly sitting around? Let's see here. Lord, I messed up. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'll probably, I mean, I just got on. I'll probably be on for a good minute. Depends on how everything goes. I get bored. Leave that one, actually. Yeah, I just got on. So it'd probably be a minute or two at least. Yeah, you good. You wanna hop in here? Kind of gonna be digging for the next 20 years. I'm working on a temple right now. Kind of got a little park temple slash thing where I can store all my villagers at. Right now I'm just trying to get rid of trying to switch the floor out. I gotta drain some more water, but trying to avoid having to drain the water. What's up? Like all of them? Not like every single one. I've got a good amount of them. I believe I think. Oh, let me look actually. I've got 79 out of 127 of them. Most of the stuff I'm missing is like the public game one, or like the brand new stuff they just added. I don't actually know when the last like update with trophies was. I haven't done some of them though. Missing some here and there. I got like the good majority. Like I know I got like the most of the like vanilla game ones. I think I'm missing like maybe like the Tame and Ocelot one. Or I don't think it's even what it is anymore. Did you take my freaking slime blocks to make pistons? Bro. You keep messing up my stuff. I'm gonna have to like, not let you join. I don't want to have to keep fixing stuff because you keep messing it up. Always something. I always have to fix something because you keep breaking something or just stealing stuff. I don't want to have to keep fixing stuff. It keeps happening. I'm gonna not let you join. It's getting on my nerves. It'd be one thing if you asked for something. I could have gave you. I don't have any slime, so I have to go get more slime now to make the blocks that you just used on random stuff. It wouldn't be the first thing you destroy. There's been plenty of other things I found destroyed that I know for sure you did. Bro, who broke this one? Why do people keep breaking blocks? Fix one block and 37 more get broken. Happy birthday. Kind of odd that you break blocks faster if you're sprinting. It's fine. I got on peaceful mode right now. I'm kind of working on something. It's a lot easier not to have to deal with mobs unless someone needs them on for like XP. A lot easier just to sit here and keep it on peaceful for the minute. I hate mining stone. I've done so much of it. I hate doing it. Tired of it. Lord, Lord. Been playing the new Call of Duty or checked it out any? I would honestly, not really like a normal Call of Duty like Modern Warfare 2 when it came out. Everything was like super, everyone was talking about it. I haven't seen too many people talking about this one, which is kind of surprising. Normally that's a really talked about game every year. I've not seen anyone talking about it though. I mean, besides respect. Be the first one you even bought? That's kind of impressive. Quite a few of them I haven't bought in the last few years. They just kind of been going downhill for me. Like, I didn't buy Vanguard, didn't buy Cold War, didn't buy Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. I honestly wish I didn't buy Modern Warfare 2 2022. That one sucked. Probably won't buy 3. It used to be a super solid game. Freaking loved getting on it, playing the campaign. Yeah, it'd be like the thing to play, and then now it's just kind of like especially the new one, they don't even have a campaign in it really. It felt really forced. Yeah, they been going the wrong way with their games. That's for sure. I'm hoping they kind of like take a breather, realize what they're doing, and kind of stop. Take a year or 2 off, make a better game. I don't see that being the case though. I'm hoping they do, but I genuinely do not see that being the case. They need to stop, reevaluate they're doing. Big time. They are going the wrong direction for the game. And it's a shame because they keep releasing them every single year. When you get like other games like, their competitors like Battlefield that only release one every couple years. they're just like, I don't know, the last few Battlefields weren't super impressive, but a couple of the older ones were definitely way better than the Call of Duty that came out that year, or the years it was just famous. I guess most games are kind of going away from Call of Duty is anyways. Most of the stuff's Battle Royale, like the big genre of gaming right now. Oh yeah, it was dumb. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I remember Call of Duty used to be like somewhat of a realistic tactical shooter game, and now it's just like Nicki Minaj in your game the whole time. Like, you know, you get a couple cosmetics here and there, you're like, yo, this is cool. You know, like the original Ghost game where you had like Snoop Dogg in it. You know, like Michael Myers, you're like, yeah, it's, you know, it's a good joke. It's kind of funny. But every single like game now is just dropping these weird cosmetics. Oh yeah, the newer games just don't have the replay value for Call of Duty. They just don't. They don't add replay value for them. Like if I would've, there's multiple Call of Duties, I would say I would go back and think, you know, I wouldn't mind playing for like a few years, like Modern Warfare 2019. I love that one. That one I freaking played it religiously. That was probably like the last good one they did. Had no trouble. Like it wasn't too bad. And then once they released Cold War into it, it just became too pay to win. It was a little pay to win when it was still just 2019, but it wasn't like super hardcore. Once Vanguard came out, or Cold War, whatever one came out next, it was so insane because all the guns were just better. Couldn't play Warzone anymore. Warzone was pretty good. I preferred Rebirth, but the normal one wasn't too bad. As long as you had a couple decent dudes playing with you. I definitely had my share of fun times. I dropped some crazy, for me, crazy kill games. I don't know how some of the folks that play it got as many kills as they did. Makes me think they were like cheating or boosting or something. Like the top squad game, I think the top squad kill is 140 something. It makes me think they're cheating or boosting. There's no way. Like we had a heck of a game, and our top game was probably like in the ballpark of like maybe high 50s, and we were absolutely sweating that game. We were demolishing everyone, and that was constant fighting the whole time. And you're gonna tell me someone doubled our kills for the world record? Like, you gotta imagine how many. The map was massive. People were moving the whole time. I just don't. Yeah, I couldn't see it being possible for someone to get 140 kills, even if it was 4 dudes. I don't see it being possible. I believe they all landed separate and just tried to play it that way, but I don't see it. I think the highest I got was in squads, and I believe it was 16, or maybe it was 18. 16 or 18, I can't remember for sure. And then most of my buddies were sitting right around, 15-ish. It was a good game for us. That was a heck of a game for us. Like, we're pretty mediocre when it comes to playing Call of Duty. That was a heck of a game for us. And we won. That was a real good game. Oh yeah. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 I literally played like a month tops, and then it was just like, this is trash. I never actually played Cold War, so I can't really say too much about that one. Actually, I played the alpha or beta of it, whatever it was. Couldn't stand it after going from 2019. The playstyle was so slow. Like Modern Warfare 2019 was just super fast, and then you go to that, and it's just like, what is this? Like walking simulator almost. I also felt like Modern Warfare 2022 just took out like all the movement of the game and made it where you couldn't play like risky. Like they took like I guess they didn't take them out completely, but you could only get one stem, which was like, I used one stem before I even think of using my other stem. I got to use two stems to fight. One stem was insane, and then the health regen on it was just a joke. Like I don't know why they took stems out like completely nearly, and then made health regen as bad as it was. It was just an overall flop. I actually have no clue what you're talking about. I haven't seen like it was a PC beta. I don't try not to look into too many games coming out because they never come out for console, or if they do, they come out way late. So I try not to get my hopes up for stuff like that. Try not to look at too many new games. A lot of times if I look at them, they're always delayed 300 times or just never come out. It takes time. It takes time to make a game, but some of these game companies making games are insane. They delay them like on repeat and then still drop the worst game you've ever played when it releases. And I've kind of switched off of like Call of Duty. I was gonna say FPS games, but that wouldn't really make sense. I'm more of a survival game kind of guy. That's why it really wouldn't make sense if I said switched off FPS. That's pretty much all of them. Yeah, honest. I've been just kind of chilling, playing this. They haven't really released any new games lately that are good. Like, there's a couple that have came out, but nothing like that I genuinely want to buy and play. Oh yeah, the first one was good. I didn't hate the second one, but it didn't live up to the first one. That's for sure. It did not live up to the first one, which was a shame because the first one was phenomenal. Like it kind of seemed like they weren't even trying on the second one. They didn't even try to live up to the first one. The first one was just so good. I get, it's kind of hard to live up to such a thing, but like everyone, when they talk about the game, they talk about like the house building and stuff. It's just like, man, I personally am not looking at these dudes building the house all day. It's like the main breaking point for most people when they talk about the game. It's just like I'm not looking at the dude building the house. I'm trying to get a good story that's not super repetitive, good gunplay, something fun to get on and play. Something with maybe a little bit of replay value. The first one or the online for it was like, it wasn't super good, but it was fun to get on and just mess around on. There was literally nothing you could do on it. You couldn't. It wasn't like GTA Online or anything. You couldn't buy anything. Couldn't own anything. You might have been able to get new horses. You might have been able to tame horses. You just went, got horses, leveled up, mess with cops, mess with players, you know, and you leveled up, and that's when you got new guns. You just spawn back in with them when you respawned. You know, it's like GTA 4. Have you ever played that? That's kind of like, you know, speaking of GTA, I'm kind of hoping the new one coming out is going to be really good. I've seen a lot of, like, talk about it, though. Kind of gives me nervous. Like, they're talking like the developers of the game want to charge more money for it. Or switch it to, like, a streaming service kind of thing where you have to pay per hour and stuff. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, that'd be insane. That's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen. I seen them talking like they want to charge 150 for the game, and I'm like, if it's 150 bucks, it's gonna be the biggest flop of all time. I am not buying that game for $150. I think 70 is outrageous. Imagine doubling it. Yeah, the whole idea of games becoming more expensive was because of the disc. The disc was crazy expensive to produce, but now they're all digital, but they're charging $70 for digital. And GTA is just money hungry. That was one of the highest selling games of all time. Like in the first week alone, they made their money back plus some. And they've had the game out for 10 years and reproduced it over and over again, you know? You can buy it on 3 different generations of the console now. They're just super money hungry. That's one of the big reasons why GTA 6 hasn't came out yet. They're still making a killing off of 5. Same thing for Red Dead. That's why Red Dead never really took off. They made too much money on GTA to mess with Red Dead. Red Dead didn't have the potential to make the money like the other game did. Red Dead was so bad when you played it. They just had the worst online possible for it. Like, it was nearly impossible to make money on the game, and then everything was super expensive. And that's on top of having to level up to get it. We're talking some of these, the guns in the game, like, originally were like $800 in-game money. And that was, like, super insane to get. There was no missions to get that kind of money. I lied. There was one mission you could do when you first start the game, like a tutorial mission, and it gave you 20 bucks. Best way to earn money was like fishing. There was some fish on the map you could get. It gave you like 4 bucks, I think. But we're talking you could only carry 2 fish, and it was way across the map from a trader. So you had to keep constantly going back and forth. I never personally did. I just heard people talking about it. You know, once I realized everything was super expensive, I gave up. I was like, I grinded on GTA Online. I'm not redoing it on Red Dead. GTA Online at least had like a little bit of leeway. You know, it was actually semi-fun to play it. Red Dead Online was just poop. Your guns, you had to get, I don't even know what you consider, like attachments maybe, upgrades for your gun so they would work properly. Could shoot right at someone and go like 3 feet to the right. Unless you have the smooth bore on it. It's just kind of, come on, man. And it was super expensive to upgrade your gun. You had to be a high level to do it. GTA know how to mess with you, that's for sure. Honestly, kind of surprised more games don't go towards a like a Fortnite kind of thing, where I guess they wouldn't be able to do it though. They don't have as much publicity, fame. Gotta say, I'm surprised they don't go towards like more what Fortnite does and go off like a huge cosmetic sale. But I don't think they'd ever manage to get as many skins as Fortnite has done. There's no way they'd get like every Disney thing and Marvel, Star Wars. I'm honestly surprised Fortnite does it, but they must make a killing doing it, so everywhere says they can do it as long as they're making some money. Gotta love the current place of gaming. And then I just like love gaming right now too, because you get a lot of developers go off of like what their top streamers are saying. You know, the people who are getting people on the game. Like I know it's really bad on Siege, Rainbow Six Siege. I don't personally play Apex, but supposedly it's really bad on there too, where the top guy is always talking about how he wants one thing done, and it's like what no one actually wants, and they do it, and it just ruins the game. Siege is so bad about it. Oh yeah, I used to play Apex a decent amount. I like the game, but there's so much about it I just couldn't stand. And then Siege is just a mess. The pro community on Siege is cancer. They have no idea what people actually want, and they end up getting the game worse and worse every single time. Cannot stand those fellas. I miss when Call of Duty would just go off of what they thought was wrong with the game and not with the whole pro community. That doesn't even make sense, honestly. You can't cook frags. It's like one of the... I mean, I guess I could kind of see where, to switch up the metas of the game and stuff, but even then, that'd be a huge disadvantage for attackers. That's just kind of dumb. It'd be kind of like a nitro cell. It'd be like the opposite of the nitro cell. If you use it right, you can get people through the floor, which is cool. That doesn't make any sense. That's dumb. They know how to ruin the game, that's for sure. Just kind of doing random stuff that no one asked for. Guarantee someone complained that cooking grenades was dumb, and they said, "Oh, alright, let's switch it." Gotta respect them for it, but I mean that's UB though for you. They came out with the new, I guess I wouldn't say newer. I can't even think of what it was. They had some sort of maybe it was a 5v5 or something like that. They had some sort of tactical shooter game that came out recently. I'm pretty sure it was free, and I haven't seen anything on it since I seen it like was coming out. It had like the hype for like 2 weeks, and then it was just gone. Let me see if I can look this up and see what it's called real quick. Oh, X Defiant. That's what it is. X Defiant. They came out with that, and there's like, had the top of the charts for like 2 weeks, and then just fell off. Like they just straight up gave up after 2 weeks. They're like, we're gonna hold the top of the board, and then we're just gonna throw this Eddie in the trash. I know my buddies were all talking about playing it. They're like, you gotta download this, try this. I looked it up. It said it was Ubi. It's produced by Ubi or something like that. They're the main company of it. That's good. As long as they make it good, I guess it'd be good to see. I know those guys. That's good at least that they didn't like completely scrap the idea or whatever, and they're actually working on it still. I thought the whole thing just flopped already and it was gone. I've played a couple UB games that are just complete trash. I don't know if you ever heard of Hyperscape, but that game is straight trash. Probably one of the worst games I've ever played. Shout out to UB on that one. I know. I kind of was tempted to buy Mirage. I was almost looking at it, and then I just decided not to. Never actually beat Valhalla. Although, I don't think I want to get it. They're another one of those games, like, they used to come out with games every couple of years, and it was like, hey, this is pretty good. And then they turned into Call of Duty, where somehow they're releasing a new game every year. The same game every single year. That was one of the big things people were complaining about on that new Assassin's Creed game. A lot of the animations were the same. I'm not too concerned about them animating the game, because a lot of it was just like, they're dumb stuff to complain about, like the cats, the petting the cat animation. Like, I'm not concerned about that. I didn't even know you could pet the cats in the game. How little concern I have about it. And someone noticed that and was complaining about it for the second game. Honestly, might have to go back and play that game. That game was pretty solid. At least it was semi-fun. Just there's so much random stuff in it you have to do. It's been a lot of digging. A lot of digging, draining, replacing. It's getting there. We're getting pretty close to having her done. At least done enough. Couple things here and there though. I've been making time go a little slower. I had to figure out how to clean out the water the quickest way. Kind of a work in progress on that one. Almost done with the water though. Once the water's gone, it should be a cakewalk. Shouldn't be any trouble at all finishing this thing. I mean, really, you're getting only like 5 or 6 more layers I'll have to do for water. Man-made TNT for no reason. You know I got it turned off so TNT doesn't work right. This man's sweating. How'd you get diamond armor already? Aren't you in it? You played in here last time, actually. I don't remember how long you were in here. That's what I'm saying. TNT's off. It doesn't work. I was gonna say, you've been in here a couple times, but I didn't think you were in here that much. Freaking getting super lucky finding some diamonds. Oh yeah, I could see it. Usually I don't look for diamonds, but I do like to mine before I start building the house, just so I have at least a little better tools to build something. I doubt it. I don't have a villager farm. It's probably not. Yeah, that's someone's house, I think. I found a pillager outpost, but it was not close to here. It was pretty far away. There just your goal to do backwards. Really what I want to find is a woodland mansion and do a farm in that for the totems. I've died a couple times here and there. It's a little embarrassing. Could you go away? Find something else to do instead of bothering me. Kind of excited. Supposed to be updating. I think it'll be early next year, but they're supposed to be updating one of the survival games I like to, or used to like to play here on console. That 7 Days to Die. Supposed to be updating it. Yeah, you're probably placing right on top of what do you call it? A kelp. Supposedly it's supposed to update. I think at the start of this year. Yeah, it's kind of hasn't been updated in forever, so you don't ever hear anyone talk about it. Supposedly it's like super different. Like the current version is super different than the console version. Alright, y'all good? It's kind of sad to see. I don't know, maybe when the game comes out it'll hopefully not be too terrible. Bro, who keeps breaking my stuff? What is it? Every single time I look somewhere, there's a new block broken. Yeah, you should be good over there. I don't know how many of the trees are necessarily grown, but I'm sure we switch these out again. So we keep breaking the blocks and throwing trash in the way. Kind of wonder, do I have any in here? Go get blocks. Cherry wood. Enchantment table should be in the middle of the house on the first floor. You gotta go in there, right in the door. You should be able to see it. Lord. I haven't been to the end yet. Been a minute since I've been there, but I have been to the end. I feel bad to say it again, but I am not 100% sure who that is. They invite me every day, but I am not sure who it is. I feel bad to say it. I feel like I should remember him, but I don't. They always invite me to. I don't know if they just like want me to invite them back, or I'll invite them to see that's what they want. But maybe I lied. Didn't even show them online. Alright. So, looks like one of my buddies said he'll be on around 3, so if he gets on, I'll be switching games. Give us another hour. Probably over an hour. I know how this man is. We'll have to see here. Whenever that time gets here. Now we're gonna go play DayZ more than likely. I have not actually played Fortnite in like 2 weeks, I think. It's been a good second. Kinda. I think they switched. I believe they're in season 10 now, or season X. And I don't. That was like the worst time in the game by far. Oh no, we are complete trash at the game. We are beyond trash. Most of our DayZ experience is us running around and dying. Just running and dying. It's pretty fun though, but we are very bad at it. Not gonna try to pretend we're good. One of these days we'll probably figure out how to play it, but at the moment we are very bad. We were playing this morning, technically, I guess, and feeling good, had some good guns, good gear, you know, had good backpack and everything. This man, we killed him, he killed me, and then my buddy killed him, and he messaged, you know, saying ice was bad, and then he told my buddy, you know, good game or whatever, and he was like, I'm from Argentina or whatever, and we're like, interesting. And the man was lagging so bad, and then I end up running into him again, and he lags on my screen, then off my screen, and then back onto my screen, and kills me, and I was like, alright, it's time to go to bed. Freaking like, it was like 4 in the morning, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, there's no reason this man should be lagging that bad. Yeah, it was so dumb. I had like super good guns on me too. I had a bunch of good stuff. I had a Mosin. I had like some. Oh my god! I had a decent couple rounds for it. Had an M16, couple mags for it. The MP5. I had that bad boy. Yeah, I had mags. I was loaded up. Some food, water. I just found some canteens. I was feeling alive, and all of a sudden this dude lagging. We were about to get a car. I had to go into the town to look for a spark plug to get a car. And of course, yeah, you know, I found the spark plug and then I ran into that dude lagging. And he just sent me packing. He was lagging so bad on I seen him. He wasn't even looking at me on his screen and then I was just dead. Game it's fun, but man, there is some times on it that just get to you. Luckily, the new update kind of fixed the spawn, so it's not as bad to play as it used to be. And also, and then depending on the server, you can spawn in with a map that tells you where you're at, which is really good. If that wasn't in the game, I probably wouldn't play it as much, because no maps is a little bad. Not very fun to play without a map. Been pretty fun though. As long as you don't run into anyone lagging, it's pretty fun. Usually get a few kills, get killed, repeat. Not my favorite survival game by any means, but it's not bad. It's got its ups and downs. What? Why? Why? kind of weird. Had Thursday, Friday off for work. It feels like I should be at work today. It's kind of odd. Definitely feels like I should be at work. Glad I'm not. Of a day. Well, personally, glad I'm not working. Man, some of these days off, it's kind of feels a little odd. Christmas is gonna be even. I get like most of Christmas off. Hopefully, at least. Pretty much a whole week up till New Year's should be off. Dude, what is with you placing blocks? You gotta stop placing these blocks. You have to stop. That's the house. The face is supposed to be a bank, I think, or is a bank. And usually, I mean, it all depends on the day. Yesterday there was like 5 average. Right now, there's like 2 average. I think it just all depends on the day. There should be some up there, I think. I don't necessarily need them. I can get more back. Last time I knew there was some up there. I can't 100% guarantee it, but I think there should be some up there. dirt. Got a good amount of it filled in at least. There's still a ton more to go. What do you think I want to do? Go ahead and start sponging these out. The water on these. Yeah, no problem. So I think there's last time I knew there's a ton of stacks up there, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll be honest with you, if I was you, I'd kind of build it a little farther away, or make sure when you do build it, you hide your stuff. Can't guarantee that your stuff will be safe. I hate to say it, but can do it. Yeah. Can't guarantee it on these. Got a lot of random folks that join in. Okay, fair enough. I respect it. Let's see if my Spotify is bugging right now. Oh yeah. Didn't want to listen to it anyways. I wonder how this guy always invites me. Like he knows. He's sensing me talking about him. these traders want to smoke. And always offers the worst trades possible. He does have some cool ones if you're, you know, building like a fish tank or something, but the majority of his trades are so useless. Interesting. I don't know if you retracted that message, or if YouTube just said, nah, I ain't letting that one slide. Guys, I seen it pop up on my screen, but I also seen it like instantly go away. It wasn't there when I looked down on my phone. Interesting. I like the spruce ones. I think they look pretty solid, and they do grow and give them like, you know, better amount of wood. Oh, okay. Thought that was like YouTube incidentally censoring the man. So I seen one dude was doing it yesterday, and I didn't know if it was him actually doing it or if it was YouTube doing it. Every time I looked and see what the man said, like the next second the message was gone. Oh yeah, I used to use dark oak for a lot of builds. Not like my favorite wood by any means now. A lot of the other woods just don't look so good. Like jungle doesn't really look too good. Birch. You really have to have a specific build in mind for that one. I don't think it looks. The raw block of it looks awful, but the planks don't look too bad. Acadia just looks awful all around. I'm not actually a big fan of mangrove either. I saw like that was like the perfect wood to build for a barn, and I went and grabbed it, and I was like, yeah, they lied to me. I wasn't really a huge fan of what they were throwing down for me. Played me like a fiddle. That's good. Let's see if we can't get a couple more random buckets out here. And then I think that if the nether trees had a better, I don't even know if they consider them trees or not. If they had a better way to grow, I feel like some of those probably wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. The other trees, yeah. I didn't know if they were trees, but they are definitely trees. There's a better way to get them to grow. Or if you could regrow them. I don't know if you can even regrow them. I don't think they drop saplings. I feel like those would be pretty cool. Hey, how's it going? Making pretty good progress right now. Hopefully, I'm trying to drain out the water for this bad boy. Maybe I'll get her done, but I don't think that's gonna happen right at the moment. Quite a few more layers to go. A good majority of the water is drained, but always the final stretches the job that kind of gets to you. It's always those little finishing touches that you never want to get to. I mean, not all of it. I've got a couple layers worth down, but I'll probably just do it that way. I'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, it's kind of just trying to focus a layer at a time, maybe two. Get rid of this one, and then we'll work on the next one, and probably have to place more gravel. I can kind of show you here real quick. I gotta go up there anyways. So we got this one placed, and then part of the next one, and then part of the next one. Everyone arrived at my house, so if I'm randomly muted for a while, probably a baby in the background crying or something. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to where we need to be at, I think. You know, surprisingly, it really wasn't too hard to get the sponges. I didn't realize they did it, but you can go in the ocean temples, and there's a room in there that has sponges that are just sitting in there. Must be kind of like a newer thing, because I don't remember it being like that. I remember you used to have to take out the guardian, the outdoor guardian, to get sponges. But there's actually just rooms full of them now. Like talking, I think in one room alone, I found like 27 of them. You know, they don't spawn in every temple guaranteed. But we're talking 27 a temple. Oh yeah, it was super nice. I didn't realize they spawned that good. It definitely has made my job a lot easier. If I would have had to farm Elder Guardians for these, it would not have been a good day. 'Cause those suckers are hard to fight. Those suckers are super hard to fight. And then they give you the mining fatigue and everything. It would not have been a good day for me. You know, I kind of when they first came out with it, I played a little bit, messed with the Guardians, but other than that, this is the first time I touched them in like years. It's not something I enjoy fighting. They're just not a good thing to fight. I honestly feel like it's really boring. Last time I would have fought them, they wouldn't even have the swimming animation in the game. You would have had to walk underwater to get to them. Been so long. That would have been interesting. Fair enough. I'll see you around. That dolphin just died. My bad, fool. praying on this dolphin's downfall. Got one more layer down, 5 more to go. Cup, I got 11 on me, but I'm hoping to play pretty regular. Probably be a little different during the week. All depends on the work schedule, but it'll all depend. Hoping to play pretty regularly though. I know with it being pretty close to the end of the year though, they're gonna have us working some overtime to try to get as much stuff out as we can. We'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah, dog food.
For the most part though, I'm hoping to stay playing at least like hour or two every day. Maybe. Depends.
You can have it.
Maybe till I at least get this far done. There's still a lot of work to do on this part though. So it all depends. This your friend? I definitely don't know this guy. Some of them I know, some I don't know. I definitely don't know this guy. No? Oh, I guess it is my friend. Interesting. I don't remember this guy. They haven't said anything about. They never asked to join, so I don't hate to break it to him. I'd rather not kick him, but I also don't want to just randomly run around. buckets that they were dead. Down. Not a good design. I don't know what to do. Not sure why this man grabbed so much TNT. I think he was gonna go blow stuff up and then didn't realize I had it turned off. left so I can unmute myself now. Maybe that light time turned the ZV way up. Oh, we placed double blocks. Didn't place two, but it placed two. Just a piece of the fish. Gone but not forgotten.